Pushing others away may cause them to feel the same rejection you felt. I remember I was about 22 years old. I had gone to this music conference in Atlanta, and I saw this producer, and he was running the production of the show, and I kind of looked him up and found out all of these records he had produced, all of these great big gospel artists that he had produced, and it was phenomenal. And I built up my courage and went up to him, and I was like, hey man, you know, I'm just getting into producing. I've produced a couple demos, but I really am looking for somebody to mentor me and to help me, and I just want to sit around you, man, and see what you do. And so he allowed me to kind of shadow him, and he's like, all right, tomorrow meet me at this studio. We're doing some studio work with this bass player. And I'm like, oh man, cool. And so I show up and I'm in the studio with him, and this bass player is there. The bass player played on a whole bunch of gospel and R&B and rap albums. And I'm like just blown away, like this is amazing. And so we hang out, and then he's like, I'll tell you what, on this date, in a couple weeks, I want you to drive to Nashville and you can hang out with me there, man. I got some studio sessions going on, and I'm just like blown away. And so a couple weeks later, I drive to Nashville. He invites me to his house. He has this beautiful studio in his house. Then we go to this other big studio in Nashville. And I mean, and everything is going great until that part of me that was constantly afraid of getting rejected and constantly not thinking I'm worth people's time kicked in. I went back home, and then I started thinking, why is this guy showing me so much love? Why is this guy giving me so much opportunity and access to him? Something must be wrong. I gotta protect myself, because I don't want to get too caught up. I don't want to start believing this thing, and then he ghosts me. And so you know what I did? I ghosted him. Because of my fear, because of me wanting to protect myself from getting hurt and disappointed, I decided I would do it first. I sabotaged the relationship. The next time I saw him was at another conference, and I was like, hey man, how you doing? And he kind of looked at me strangely. He's like, hey, what's going on? But I could tell he was hurt, because he felt this rejection. He didn't understand what happened after he had given me so much access, and after he had hung out, he couldn't understand why I had rejected him. Who are you rejecting? What relationships have you sabotaged? Because you haven't gotten healed, because you haven't gotten whole in that area. And so you just have a blanket general rule with everybody. So everybody gets the same treatment, instead of letting people prove that. Letting people show you that they can't be trusted. Don't just not trust them. Don't just not give them an opportunity. I don't know what would have happened with that opportunity had I moved forward, had I not gotten so afraid and tried to protect myself that I rejected the very person who was trying to give me a shot. I don't know, maybe that's you. How many opportunities have you messed up? How many relationships have you messed up because you were trying to protect yourself? You end up doing the very thing that someone did to you, and you reject someone else. Give people a chance. Give them an opportunity. You may be surprised that there are genuine, authentic people out there who really do want to give you an opportunity, who really do care about you, who really do love you, who really want the best for you. But as long as you're trying to always protect yourself, you'll never give people an opportunity to show you who they really are and who they really can be in your life. Listen, I've been there and I wrote a book about it. Some Things Are Worth Fighting For is the book that I write about my relationship with my father, and how I was in that place trying to protect myself, guarding myself, and inevitably hurting all these other people, all this collateral damage in my life because I didn't get healed. And once I got healed, I had to go back and get some things right, and I had to apologize to some people. So even if that producer is out there, listen, I am sorry, I'm sorry. Listen, I want you to go get the book. Go to drrickymccrae.com. If you want to get to that place where you have forgiveness, you want to reconcile with people, you want to be able to trust people, you want to open your heart to people, you don't want to constantly push people away, but you want to give people an opportunity to prove who they are. If that is you, I want you to do that. We're going to be in the last couple of weeks of our seminar, and it's been phenomenal. We will have some more seminars available later, but listen, go get the book, and then I want you to be a part of, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, but also subscribe also on my website so I can send you some information. I want you to be blessed. I want you to be the best version of yourself, and you can do that. But it starts with you stop pushing people away. Give people an opportunity. When you have a discernment that something's not right with a person, you don't let them come in. But when you have no indication and all you have is just fear, sometimes you gotta let your guard down and trust some people. I am praying for you. If you got a relationship that you know you've been pushing that person away, and you know that God is like, nah, that person is good, then maybe the reason you can't just let that go is because there are some things worth fighting for. God bless you.